rotation back here for KT, but like I was saying, DRX have such a... Oh, there's the
here we go.
There it is.
I like it. Okay, finally. Seeing some Jinx action here in the LCK. Took us a couple of games to get there, but very glad that it has finally happened. And let's see what DRX's response is going to be to the newly buffed hyper carry, as it will not be Viego, because he's banned. As Pyosik going back to another one of his favorites potentially, but we'll see where he does land, as it will be the Dr. Mundo.
Okay.
Pretty gross with Seraphine. Of course, the Moonstone has been nerfed a little bit on this patch, but I don't think it's enough to stop Seraphine from being disgusting.
I mean, he's going to be so difficult to kill.
Oh, yeah.
You know, especially like Jinx can certainly, in the later stages of the game, help chip away and blow him up, but we're going to need some sort of harder damage here, more consistent damage.
Does give them a lot of team fight here on the side of DRX. My God.
And a lot of skirmish power too early on around the first few objectives.
Blitzcrank! Here
What's
we
up?
go. All right. We got Hook City on the bottom side of the map.
Oh,
Thresh and
man.
Blitzcrank going at it. Of course, Jinx doesn't like Blitzcrank at all. Because, yeah, not exactly the most mobile. Does have Thresh there for a bit of a lantern, but can you click it in time to not be rocket grabbed to your death? That is going to be the question. Does confirm that Seraphine will be heading towards the mid lane, and I do like the Gragas as the option. This is actually what I was going to talk about for KT. A much better draft here in game number. A lot of that does need to be given over, as here's the double Cyclone. Pyosik coming on in here with his ultimate rolling. Flashes forward to avoid the cast, because Doran's just going for it. Wanting to try and get what he can because he knows that he's dead, but First Blood will go over to the Mundo, and that is disaster.
That's not what you want.
Already that if the Mundo gets out of control, then he's going to demand way more respect than you can possibly give on the side of KT. Yeah, and this has already started off poorly.
This is disastrous. And it was a really nicely timed rotation. The cask was attempted from Doran.
Oh dear.
Nice flash, and we're not done here on the top lane yet.
Yep, smoke screen comes in. As you can see, Kingen actually going for a bit of a fight here. He's definitely dead. So Gideon going to answer for that one. A little bit greedy there. Colonel Drake.
Yeah, and that's
there's not really going to be much that KT can do about this.
You know, we talk about Drakes a lot in the LCK, and it's usually about whether it's a Cloud Drake or not, and it won't be in this case, but because it can be a Mountain Drake, like if DRX get Mountain...
Ocean come through, there's the flash. Zeus going to sidestep it as the Lantern is still down. Hybrid not wanting to take that though. Is going to go golden for the moment as now Gideon turns up. Hook is going to go wide as now they're trying to get out of there. Another Super Mega Death Rocket flies on through as now Becca only an auto behind, but is going to be out of stopwatch to try and keep himself alive. Bao is going to block the Zappers. Now the Cyclone comes in. Bao trying to find the Killer Instinct positioning, but doesn't quite get there. And now Kingen finds himself on the wrong side of the rift. It is going to the Shockwave going wide, and Kingen's still trying to escape, but he's not going to be able to. Gideon grabs that kill. Now DRX are running for the hills, but it's only one kill.
Only resulted in a kill, and obviously a teleport that they were able to steal away there too. But we don't know how this comp is going to work, how well they're going to be able to exit. Hold that thought.
Yep, that's a very dead monkey. Chain CC'd
getting better.
And obliterated.
It's getting better here for KT every moment that passes, but they've only one lane in skirmish, and a lot of this has been on Gideon. And I was going to say, I wonder how these team fights are going to go when they're on fairly even footing, but it feels like we might not be if this continues. Another hook.
Yeah. We've seen one of them hit so far, and that hook's going to land. Flame Chompers go down. Love the combo out of the KT bottom lane, and they easily, just in the face of 3 people, take down the support. Shirley's going to come down here and bow. Unfortunate position right now, but Hybrid just going to get attacked by the Kai'Sa, who knew that she was dead. Collateral damage goes completely wide, and that rocket crit was a lot of damage onto her. And KT will take down yet another turret. This is looking so, it's like night and day compared to game number 1.
Okay, teleport here for Doran, and they're already rotated up, so they can't even stop this.
Becca. This is a bit unfortunate. Does get the knock up. There's the Shockwave. Becca's going to stay alive for now, but not for too much longer as he is taken down. Encore lands onto a couple as the Cyclone doing a fair bit of damage, but he's so squishy on this Wukong. And Pyosik and Solka now having to run away. These are the most important pieces, but if everything else is just dying around them,
DRX,
it's not going to work.
I mean, DRX are just pushing the envelope a little bit too far in some of these exchanges, right? I mean, this one is fine. Okay, Bao knows he's dead, right? Like, he's not going to go quiet into that good night. He dies, but at least he puts up a fight, right? And he's able to pull some attention back so that they can deal with the Herald a little bit better. But like plays like this, I mean, you don't need to try to force this right now. You're already behind, and you feel like, okay, well, we're so far behind, we have to make something happen. But with this comp, you really don't. And this is like the 4th time that DRX have tried to make something happen and have then just given gold over to KT. And now they're so far behind, I don't think we even get to talk about that late game anymore where the window was a big problem. I think we've kind of passed that, and KT just keeps punishing.
And also, KT's late game's fantastic anyway, as Pyosik has to flash to get himself out, does avoid the play, but he's not going to avoid his death. Doran just a massive, unbreakable wall in the front line. And yeah, he goes down to half court
coming up in a second.
Becker's just dead another time. This Blitzcrank has been, I'd say, like, I don't want to say useless, but I think that's basically it.
Game 3 inducing Blitzcrank.
And Yukal gets in there with the Shockwave. Solka eliminated. Not a chance for him. 3-0-2 now for the Jeep, who is just huge.
I mean, look at these numbers across the board for KT. Dominance.
Yeah.
And now they have the Morel Namicon. Slight buff on this patch. Super strong against the comp that they're playing against with the Seraphine, who's unfortunately been kind of an old bot, and they have vision of this.
Yeah, they got a control ward in the pit as well, as KT gonna have to try and start this one up. Yukal over to the side, does have his Shockwave back available yet again. In goes Doran, finds a little mini stun against the wall. Solka trying to keep himself alive as the Shockwave lands onto the front line, and they just get completely obliterated. Bao flashes to get himself out, but Hybrid is immediately after him, finds the rockets, and finds the triple kill. And now KT, they'll grab themselves a Baron, and they'll say goodnight to this game.
That was such a really well-coordinated fight for KT. I mean, things could have gone badly there if the Shockwave wasn't good, but it was so patient. I mean, we're going to watch pushing. He already got the bottom turrets down, and now he's at the top side of the map, totally uncontested.
Well, here's the flash in as Kingan's going for it, but look at this, KT. They just wander themselves out. Becca now trying to escape as Gideon is going to die. Bao getting on top of him there. Becca going to miss another hook off towards the backside, and now Pyosik trying to tank as best he can. Mini stun into the wall will get shot down by the Super Mega Death Rocket as the zap is going to connect onto King, and unfortunately Hybrid finding that one, and now Yukal making his way over. A double kill now for the Jinx as Bao is in trouble. Flame Chomper's not going to find him. That crit not going to be enough. Solka's just going to get absolutely obliterated, and Hybrid is hunting for the Kai'Sa. Voidseeker comes out of the brush, and Bao is mega dead. That's going to be the unofficial quadra kill, I believe, for Hybrid. And this should be the end of the game for KT.
It definitely will be. If somebody dies for free for KT, then suddenly, you know, DRX can start to maybe look for a fight.
Well, the thing is, like, I feel like DRX know that this game is pretty much done.
I think so.
Shockwave is going to be flashed there by Pyosik, but now he has absolutely no way of getting out of anything. There's the body slam flash out of Doran, just trying to start off some sort of fight as the Encore is going to connect, but not really onto too many as DRX trying to keep themselves into position. Becker actually doing a really good job there as they do take down Gideon and Doran. Hybrid is still the main target here, and Yukal is there for some potential peel as that's a double kill. Now for Solka. Maybe I spoke too soon, Wolf, as Becker gets the flash hook onto Hybrid. I mean, he dies for it, and now they're trying to chase down this Jinx who's kiting so beautifully. It's not quite enough, though, as Bao eventually is able to grab this, as Solka almost just gets one-tapped by the Orianna.
They didn't know he was there. He actually teleported and they had a control ward. I don't think he can steal this, but he really wants to.
Yeah, Pyosik's got smite, so...
Okay.
Going to be, oh, he didn't actually have smites.
They barely get it.
More dangerous.
I mean, look, this is a game where this is... You know, I said this last week, I'll say it again. Feels like every DRX game is the most DRX game ever, where they win team fights, they just have no place to win. And KT just overextend here. I mean, we've been talking about, you know, the damage from the Jinx, but Bao just does an insane amount of damage, and this team fight is completely untouched, and KT's frontline and backline are disconnected here. And then DRX is like, okay, we're going to have to back away because we're all super low on health. And then KT do end up trading back here with Hybrid, just having insane damage. He's like, oh, you hook at me? I'm going to take you out.
Yeah.
And then gets a second as well. Kingan is like, oh my god, this guy does damage.
And also the Monk. He's got his Ardent Sensor completed.
This is a really scary fight for KT. I mean, they can rush this down, but they are really playing with fire. I think they're going to get it.
Yep, Explosive Casting is going to come through. That is going to be the hook that's going to connect onto the Jinx of all people. The Blitzcrank has been taken down, but finally, the Wukong is getting value. Bao gets into the backline. Yukal getting focused. He'll be taken down. Gideon also going to die as the Empowered back is going to save one of the Barons. but I don't know how they do it, Wolf.
This is
DRX just find it.
fault. This is KT's fault too. You know, you have a really fast clear time on this Baron, but why you take a risk like this against a team comp that will punish you? I mean, this is insane. Hybrid dies instantly and it's over. You don't have the damage anymore. The big ult just doing this blind where Blitzcrank can hook him at any time. Does have a lot of info with this.
Yep.
Lantern out early.
Well, he's going to get the flash in, but as you can see, maybe just a bit of an overstep. Oh! Gideon going to get caught by the Encore as well, and immediately Bao grabs 2, now 3 left alive. We said this, KT. We said that you can still be aced and lose the game.
Well,
that's Becker taken down, but who cares if the Blitzcrank dies? You've just lost the game,
You lost
KT.
the game, KT Roaster. You lost the game. You were up 8,000 gold and more, 10,000, I think, in a moment there. Around 25 minutes, and you split.
Oh, by the looks of things. Pyosik once again, he's not going to be able to. But now DRX are looking for the fight against the Mountain Soul. Is it going to be enough as the hook is going to come back? It lands onto Zeus immediately. He's taken down. Now it's a 5 versus 4 as Kingen gets immediately out with that decoy.
And now DRX like, well, I don't have to fight you anymore.
They're looking to just take down a Baron. But so far this season was 52 minutes and 40 seconds.
We're getting there.
We are certainly getting there as we are fighting over this Elder. Becca
KT
not quite in position just yet, as Pyosik does have his ulti still available, so this lower health bar is no issue, as we're looking to flip it on the Elder, of course. That's exactly how this game should be decided, in my opinion, as another hook's going to come through, but it's answered immediately, and the Shockwave goes completely wide. The Cyclone's in here. The Elder Drake is trying to party alongside everything as Doran looks to get out. Does take a Lantern ride to keep himself safe, but Kingen's going to be taken, but the Elder is secured here by Pyosik, but it looks like he's going to be taken down. Finally, Hybrid is free hitting.
Ooh, that's
Bao, he didn't really want to go in that direction.
That's not where you want to go, but
Killer Instinct wants to take down Yukao Bao. What was that? Oh my god!
He's got the Elder buff. I mean, he thought he's going to maybe get a pentakill.
Yeah,
not gonna happen,
I
man.
don't know about that one, dude.
That was really risky. I mean, you want to take that fight onto the Nexus turrets, I think. You want to take that one onto the Nexus turrets, I think. 61 seconds left on his death timer. This game is going to be over before he gets back.
Oh my goodness.
What a way to end this game. I don't think anyone walks out of this game happy.
Nope. Definitely not. As we are going to be going to a game number 3. Sulker is well and truly dead as KT take the least convincing game of all time, in my personal opinion. Nexus finally goes down, and yes, yeah, you can see Hybrid there on your screen. He's like, God, guys, this took a little bit longer than it should have.
Yeah, I mean, you could see in the